This is part two of Cooking with Crystal Yella Banks. This is my first time doing a live on all three streams: Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't own rights to this song. We are here cooking some lima beans. I got them soaking in the bowl. I'm going to use some vegan protein broth. I have some plant-based ham style roast, some Brussels sprouts, and some green onions. I'm cooking, I'm dicing the green onions right now. I got my beans and my Brussels sprouts soaking. I'm not gonna put the Brussels sprouts in until they're maybe halfway done. And I'm not gonna add my meat in either until it's halfway done, because I haven't used plant-based meat except for the field roll sausage. I haven't used this ham style plant-based meat, and I got it soaking in it. They have like a little amber ale glaze. So before I just dump it in there with my beans, and I've never had it before, I'm probably gonna saute it a little bit with some onions and dump it in there later when the beans are almost done, where I'm able to taste it and kind of mix it together before I actually put it all in there. Now, I use vegan and vegetarian recipes. I'm trying to replace, I'm working on it. I'm not gonna say completely replace, but I replace some of my meats with plant-based meats. And you guys can use, hold on a second. Oh, I guess not. I thought I was able to maximize that. I guess it's already maximized. You guys can use ham, diced ham. You guys can use bacon. You can use smoked turkey tails. That's what I used to use before I switched to vegan. And I still eat meat. Don't get me wrong. If I have a taste for it, I'll eat it, but I don't eat it as much. So this is basically like a vegan, vegetarian kind of style lima beans. I still like to cook Southern food, beans, greens, cornbreads. Made me think about Shirley Caesar. Greens, tomatoes, beans, greens, whatever. That's you name it. But I like to cook Southern style food, and I'm replacing my meats with more of the vegan or vegetarian stuff. Now, as I said in part one, because this is part two, I don't like to eat Brussels sprouts whole. You can buy them like this. They're really good shaved on top of salad, and then now I'm incorporating them in my beans and in my greens, but I don't put them in at the same time. I let it cook for a little bit. Now, this is the field roast, the ham, not field roast, I'm thinking of field roast sausage. This is the ham, the plant-based ham. And I chopped it up and I'm letting this soak into the glaze that's provided. I don't think I'm gonna use all of it, maybe just a little bit, because I don't want to throw off my taste. Now, if you have any questions regarding the seasonings that I use, please give me a call. I cook with clean, I try to cook with cook with a lot of clean, organic foods, seasoning, vegetables, fruit, whatever I'm making, I try to make it organic. Now, some people are like, well, that's too expensive, and how are you able to do that? It's too, I'm not able to go to Walmart. And this is not to promote anybody restaurant or to promote anybody. When I eat good food, I'm gonna post it. When I cook good food, I'm gonna post it. If I can help you save a buck, I'm gonna let you know. You can go to Walmart and you can get all kind of organic, everything. Here's some of the seasonings that I use, that I buy from Walmart. And like I said, if you got any questions regarding the seasonings, and most of them are herbs, turmeric, ginger. I use cumin, Himalayan pink salt. These are, because Sorry, not sorry. That Morton salt is not good for y'all. Get some sea salt, get some pink Himalayan salt. I know the benefits of them, but I'm not about to run all that down to you. If you got any questions regarding the benefits of why I use the cumin, the turmeric, the ginger, and all of that, please inbox me. I'm on my Facebook. I'm on Instagram at Crystal High Yellow Banks. But these are seasoning. These are herbs and salt that helps, that have benefits. That Morton salt, probably why most of us got high blood pressure, because it's not the right. There aren't any minerals, I'll put it that way, in that particular salt. So you got any questions, please inbox me. You want me to throw you a little pack of seasoning together, what I use on all of my food, like an all-purpose seasoning, just let me know, inbox me. So I'm gonna cut up these green onions, and this is part 2. I don't own rights to this song. Oh, sorry, I'm popping. And I'm not a professional chef. These onions, baby. I don't own rights to this song. I hope you guys can see that. You guys can see this. These are the Brussels sprouts soaking in water and salt. The beans, lima beans. I'm gonna rinse these off. I have to keep the Brussels sprouts. Onions. I love onions, as you can see. I don't own rights to that song on Facebook. Ooh, them onions getting to me, y'all. Garlic powder. And I don't measure. I measure by what I see, what I like. If it don't taste right, I'll put a little bit more in it. If it's too salty, I'll add more onions. Onions soak up the salt. When you use turmeric, it will change the color of your food. But I promise you, these herbs and spices are really good. They're very beneficial for you. So don't worry about the color. Some people, they go crazy about the color, but so I'm gonna put these seasonings so y'all can see them. Let me move this cutting board and these onions, because baby, they are loud in my eyes. They're just ringing. I don't own rights to these songs, Facebook. And this is actually my first time doing a live on all social media platforms. Where's my towel? So thank you guys for watching. I'm trying to get everything adjusted with this screen. I thought I was able to maximize it, but I guess not. Okay. Trying to hide that. Like I said, first time, y'all. Just trying to make sure that everything, there's a message up there, nobody cares. That's what the dude put up there. He's like, nobody cares. I'm like, well, get off. You don't have to watch me. So we added our garlic powder, turmeric. Got any questions? Don't forget to inbox me for the benefits of these spices and herbs. Marjoram. I'm not a professional chef. I'm just giving you some quick meals that you can kind of put together. I love to cook Southern style food. This is garlic salt. I don't measure anything. I watched my grandmother cook and she did not measure it. She would put it in her hands and shake it and kind of dabble it in her pot. This is ground ginger. I don't know how to remove that comment. That dude was like, nobody cares. That was from Periscope. You don't need a lot of pepper, just a little bit. Onion powder. If you want me to put together some seasonings for you, inbox me, I will do that. So usually I would use one or the other, either pink Himalayan salt or sea salt. Today I'm going to use Himalayan salt. Because you know when you guys use the broth, and especially if you get like the low sodium, it doesn't have a really good taste to it. Your seasonings, your spices, your herbs is what kind of brings out the flavor in your food. Like I said before, you can use beef broth, you can use chicken broth. I'm just, experimenting with some recipes by using vegan stuff, just like I have this plant-based ham style roast. Vegan and vegetarian. So let's see what this does, because I usually use, I think, chicken broth. I'm trying to remember. I use chicken broth. I know for my dressing, I use beef broth and beef bouillon cubes. And for my greens, I use chicken broth. So today we're going to use the vegan protein broth. And you just pour that in there. And remember, colors to your food, sometimes it may not look right. I'm telling y'all. But it's the flavors that you put in it. And I'm going to tell you straight up, if I liked it, if I would use it again, and this is more like a vegetable broth. Like, look at the color in this. This is way different. Let me see if I put it down. I don't know if you can see that, but it's way different from what I normally would use. And it smells like vegetables. And if it doesn't taste right, I'm gonna do it all over again. Remember, and they usually do, y'all. I'm telling you, I rarely even make anything or cook something and it doesn't taste right because, like I said before, it's all about the seasoning. So I added all of my seasoning in. I added my onions. I won't add my Brussels sprouts until like it's almost done. And I'm not gonna add my vegan hand roast either because I've never made this recipe. I've never put this recipe together, so I'm not for sure how it's gonna taste. But I do have it soaking, in the glaze. Again, Facebook, I don't own rights to this song. This is Crystal High Yellow Banks. I've prepared my lima beans. If you want more information, if you got any questions on my seasoning, on how I substitute meat with meatless meats, I usually use field roast sausage. They come in like an apple sage. I use that for breakfast, and Italian style. Now I chop that up and put it in my greens and my spaghetti and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to convert anybody over to being a vegan because I'm not a vegan. I'm not crazy about this song. I'm not crazy about this song either, or that one. Now this is my song. So I'm just trying to give you guys like some quick meals, easy. Most of my groceries come from my organic groceries come from Walmart. So just in case people, can't afford the cleaner foods, the organic, because those onions, these were organic. The onions were organic. The Brussels sprouts, they didn't have any organic ones, but I still got them. All of my seasonings are organic. Some of them aren't because it depends on if I can find them or not. But then Lawry's, y'all know Lawry's is good. Lawry's is good. All this stuff is good. So if you want to ask me any questions about the seasonings, how I cook, how I prepare, I'm not a professional chef. I watch my grandmother and my mother in the kitchen. I love Southern style food. Sorry, not sorry. Texas is not the bomb on that down here. I do recommend some restaurants. You would go down my news feed on Facebook and you will see how I'm always eating. I'm such a foodie. If I'm not cooking, I went to the Frisco Fresh Market this past weekend and found Louisiana cooks. And they had a lot of seafood dishes, which were off the chain. They had, what was it, seafood fries or Cajun fries. That's what it was. Those were so good. So I'm all about promoting. I'm all about supporting, especially our Black-owned communities, our Black-owned restaurants and our communities, because it's kind of tough for us. I'm all about giving you health tips. We also have a 5-minute mixer dance party that we will be doing tonight at 6:30. You can go on Facebook and join our group. We're not twerking. We're not doing anything that's, I'm not going to say, I got to watch my words. We dance off gospel music. We dance off of Zumba music, old school Christmas music, house music, good, clean music, and good, clean fun, good, clean dancing. So we don't want people to get on there and think we're going to be twerking and all over the floor and all of that. It's just a couple of minutes that we do to get people moving, to get people exercising. With this pandemic, a lot of people are gaining weight because we're eating. We have nothing else to do. So that was something that was put on my heart. And I believe God told me that, hey, gather your family, gather your friends, and do a 5-minute mixer dance party. So thank you guys for tuning in here on Facebook. I don't own rights to these songs. Facebook, YouTube, thank you. you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Periscope, again, Crystal Hyla Banks. If you got any questions about how I cook, what I cook, I'm not a professional cook. I don't measure my ingredients. It's how I see, how I taste, how I feel at the present time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless you. Don't forget to join our page so you can dance with us tonight at 6:30. God bless you. And I would once everything gets done, I will take pictures and things, or I may come back on live to show you how it turned out. If I don't like it, I'm going to try all over again. This is my first time using the vegan protein broth. Let's see how it goes. God bless you and take care. Bye.